I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side.
The lesson this Sunday was by Alan Gower, and it was about anger. The thing that struck me most about this lesson was when he said that this anger is coming from inside me, and that what is inside me must come out. I am the type of person to blame others for an argument. It's not my fault, I'll say. I'm only responding to them. They made me angry. However, in Matthew 12:34, it says that out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. That stuff I yelled at my brother, it was in my heart the whole time. It's not my sister's fault, I yelled at her. That resentment was simmering in my heart even before she said a word. But the dangerous thing is that this anger doesn't just lead to outbursts. In Matthew 15:19, it says, "For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander." Now, I'm sure you haven't murdered anyone in your anger. These are just examples of how far this could progress if left unchecked. But where do these thoughts come from? They come from inside us, yes, but how do they get there? Let me ask you a question. What have you been consuming this past week in terms of entertainment? What sort of TV shows have you been watching? It's scary to think about, but the stuff that we put inside ourselves, whether it be books, TV shows, or movies, that's the stuff that comes out. Have you been feeding yourself with good, wholesome entertainment, or with things that you would be embarrassed to watch with Jesus? How often do you spend time in the Bible, as opposed to how often you watch TV? These are very hard questions to ask ourselves, but it makes all the difference. But what do you do if these things are already in your heart? No one is perfect. We're bound to make a mistake somewhere. Alan Gower said in his message to monitor your thoughts to keep anger from lodging in your heart. The way to do this is to acknowledge when you're angry. He suggests that when you're in an argument, just let it out there. Admit you're angry and say why. Do you know what part of the problem is? I'm not getting what I want. This is really the root of all arguments. Two toddlers argue over a stuffed animal because each one wants it. We argue with our parents because we want to hang out with our friends. We want more time on our phones. We want our way. To put an end to this problem, we must be humble. As Mr. Gower put it, humility says, it may not be all my fault, but I'm going to own my part of it. Admit that you're angry. Don't let anger fester in your heart. Get it out. But be humble. Jesus was the best example of this. In Philippians 2:5-8, Paul says, "In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus, who, being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross." Now, death by crucifixion is the worst kind of death you can imagine. But Jesus, even though he was God in the flesh, humbled himself to this death because he knew it was worth it. You may not be saving the world through your humility, but at the very least, you can keep your relationships healthy. And I would consider this worth a little bit of humility. This week, I challenge you to acknowledge your part in an argument. I also challenge you to examine the things you are putting into yourself so that you can keep these arguments from happening.
Thank you guys for watching. We post weekly, so look forward to another video coming out. I just want to give a huge thanks to Kalina for doing this video, and she did a great job, and we can all really just take something from it. But honestly, guys, if you guys want to see more content, go watch my previous video or previous videos, and if you want to see more content, wait for the future videos coming out. They're all going to be great. If you would like to come on the show to talk about a certain topic in a teen's world and how to deal with it and what Jesus has to say about it, just contact me at christianteentalk1@gmail.com. I will go check it out, see your topic, see if you want to come out on the show. And yeah, so just hit me up there if you would like to do that. But anyway, guys, I hope this video was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look forward to more videos coming out. And anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. God bless.